and setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Brown with the drive. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Don't you love how Brown just barrels into the teeth of the defense? This is a shifty forward who knows how to get to the rack.
And the emergence of Jaylen Brown's ability to take over at the offensive end, Grant, it's been a joy to watch.
Oh, such a joy. I mean, his improvement as a ball handler may be the biggest reason. He can drive the ball either direction now, create the space he needs for his jumper, and he's no longer a turnover waiting to happen.
Here's Holiday in his last outing with 12 points. Brown with it, guarded now by George. Brown can't hit. The 76ers have gone 3 of 4 to get things going. For 3, George. Horford pulls it in. And here's Boston. They trail by 1. Oh, George with a steal. Right wing. The 3 is up. On target from range.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Holiday passes to Horford. Who poked away. Here we go. The Sixers on the break. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Horford. Looking at last year, here were the players that led the way in terms of overall scoring. The 4th spot held by Joel Embiid.
This is a guy who never took a night off. You look at his numbers and you know that he put in a tremendous effort every single game.
Here's the bodyguard, defended by Porzingis.
Well, that's about timing and precision and knowing for Paul George how to use that leaping ability to get that alley-oop.
Man, they're just getting run over right now.
And you can really see they're starting to show some frustration.
Holiday passes to Horford. Now here's Porzingis. Outside Tatum. Shot clock at 6. Boston again missing.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Here's the bodyguard. Again, the Sixers score.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now a timeout called by Boston. Defeated by Milwaukee in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And games like that are backbreakers. To be so close to victory, but let it slip away is frustrating.
You know what? Sometimes you play a great game and lose. What you hope happens, though, is it toughens them up a bit mentally, and they figure out how to close it out next time.
Oubre, he's checked in for the Sixers. Now Holiday, outside Tatum. Pass to Porzingis. Over Oubre. That one's wide left. Philadelphia has gone 2 of 3 from three-point land so far. The baseline J. Here's the bodyguard. And there's 1:38 left in the first quarter here. And here's Oubre from the arc. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's Porzingis. Out to Horford. Back to Porzingis. Shot to stop the run. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
One challenge for Kristaps Porzingis has been his health, because over the course of his young career, he's missed about a quarter of the schedule to injury.
And Doris, throughout the league's history, a lot of players well over 7 feet tall have dealt with leg issues.
Yeah, in fact, even after the Knicks drafted Porzingis, if you recall, the front office questioned how he'd hold up. But boy, KP has put a lot of work into strengthening that lower body, getting down in a stance to hold ground and protect himself a little bit.
Embiid misses. Boston trailing. Outside Holiday. Pass to Horford. There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter. Left side Tatum. Shoots over Embiid. And that one's long.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
And then Embiid with the dunk.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
They've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And the Celtics in possession here. The Sixers getting their last shot to go. Inside. And he goes in for the dunk.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Brown passes to Porzingis. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. And this is their first time matched up with the Celtics this year.
And this is a matchup they expect to win. Certainly, last year they were the stronger ball club.
And so it's Philadelphia in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And we hear from Drew Holiday talking about the interplay between roster and coaching staff.
I really think that it's a lot of hard work. Obviously, our team is dedicated, and that's one thing that I don't think you could take away from many of us. But one thing that I've seen is...
Yep, and certainly Drew Holiday has been around the block, Grant.
You know his work ethic and game plan execution will always be at a high level, no matter who he's playing for.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the 76ers?
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
We've got Kyle Lowry. He's out there with Kelly Oubre. Joel Embiid is out there with Paul George. And it's the bodyguard in at the 4 spot. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Now here's Oubre. George for 3. The shot, no good. Pass to Tatum. And George with some nice D.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
For 3, Lowry. It's hauled in by White. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. White on the wing. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. So both teams changing it up here. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. And a moment to check out who the Boston Celtics have coming up. On Friday, they'll take on Ben Simmons and the Brooklyn Nets. And then on Thursday, they head back home to host the Miami. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Tice outside. Pass to White. And the layup is good. White's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Their defensive effort is certainly lacking since halftime. They need to wake up.
Taking a look at the Celtics. We've got Nesmith, Derek White out there with Peyton Pritchard. Then it's Daniel Tice, and it's Williams in at power forward. And for players these days, a lack of shooting can be a big hindrance. Grant, would you be more concerned by struggles from the perimeter or the free throw line?
I'd be more concerned with struggles at the free throw line. I mean, if you struggle there, you can become very, very tentative out there on the court. And opponents can foul to force your hand.
The Sixers trailing. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And the shot goes in.
You can't discount Embiid's value as a passer. That vision and court awareness. These are traits a team loves to have in a big man.
Here's White. He's got 6. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to go on Andre Drummond. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
We've seen them make the extra effort defensively, rotating, closing out airspace, and sending shots back.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
Both teams will make substitutions. White hits them both. And you talk to anyone about White, Grant, they'll tell you he's best when he's being assertive.
I totally agree. I mean, White can be caught standing around when he's not involved. You want him initiating and pick and roll, and he makes pretty good decisions. Now, he may never be a star, but he's going to give you solid minutes.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
1:03 left in the third quarter. Pass to Williams. Clock at 6. Here's Tice. The kick out to White. Here's Pritchard. Launches it. Sinks it from distance. Pritchard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3.
Here's the bodyguard. Williams defending. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Here's the bodyguard, and he drives in.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Boston has gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Brown against Gordon.
Eric Gordon. Jaylen Brown.
Free throw good. Brown.
And for Jaylen Brown at the free throw line, he has worked so hard on his mechanics, and that's paid dividends in terms of his confidence, guys.
White against Oubre. And it's all from three-point. Range. Some room here for Holiday, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Holiday's got 11.
I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. He keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man.
It's been all about Jaylen Brown for the Celtics, and that quarter was all about him, leading the comeback charge. Now they're up in this one. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. We've got Kelly Oubre, also Tyrese Maxey out there, Paul George out there with Joel Embiid, and it's the bodyguard in at the 4 slot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Fires from the line. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Up top, Brown. George defending. Here's Holiday. The kick to Tatum. 6 to shoot. Over Embiid. No good off the glass. The 76ers shooting only 42%. Here's Maxey. And he banks in the layup.
Excellent recognition for Kelly Oubre right there. So solid, sensing when one of his guys is open.
Now here's Holiday. Tight defense on him. Brown against George. Brown drives in. He can't get that one to fall. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Raptors at Scotiabank Arena in Toronto. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game.
This is one of Paul George's go-to shots. His confidence and ability to rise and fire quickly from the mid-range, crucial.
The Celtics with the lead. Outside Porzingis. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. And here's Tatum. Pass to Brown. Shoots over George. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Pulls it from 20, and he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron.
Love the way Paul George shares the rock. Sometimes I think doesn't get enough credit for his ability as a distributor.
And Boston calls time here.
Boy, it's hard not to think about Paul George and what many consider to be that devastating leg injury he suffered. There were people who doubted whether he could come back, and now stronger than ever.
And the 76ers making a change here. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey guys, the head coach for Boston had some instruction for his guys during the break. He complimented the three-point shooting. He said, quote, "It's one thing to get the look, it's another to bury it. I believe in you guys. I think you've got this game on lock. Let's go out there and let's take this, guys."
And Allie, thank you for that. And with Paul George and that injury, as it happened, we weren't sure he'd ever play again.
That's exactly right. It shows the determination he has and how much love for the game of basketball. He overcame that physical setback and the mental toll that's part of that, and still enjoying an incredible NBA career.
Here's Tatum, and then Tatum slams it in.
I tell you, this guy is capable of some amazing finishes. Jason Tatum, my goodness.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an injury boost off a block like that one.
Pass to the bodyguard. Jacks up a three. Gets the three to fall.
Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
Holiday with the ball. Now Brown. The steal. And out of bounds. Boston will have it. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Boston on offense, leading by 5.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Here's the bodyguard, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. To the paint. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Embrace the spotlight, KP. Delivery in a big moment for Porzingis.
Here's the bodyguard. Getting it to fall there. He's 8 of 15 in the game.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Outside, Brown. Back to Holiday. Philadelphia grabs the miss. 2:37 left to play in the fourth quarter. Oh, it's no good. That would have tied it. Outside Porzingis. Brown finds Horford. To the inside. Porzingis. It's deflected. For three, George. That's good. And now he's 5 for 11 in this one.
You can see Paul George is locked in right now. Big-time shots demonstrate his elite level in the NBA.
Now here's Tatum. Not a lot of room. And that basket makes him 5 for 10. Steady production so far.
Jason Tatum under duress. Big moment, no problem.
Here's the bodyguard. Horford covering. 14 feet away. The bank shot, no good. Important possession here.
Yeah, we'll see how they execute under pressure.
Count it!
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys to relish the moment.
And out of bounds, Boston will have it.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
That'll be a 5-second call. And so here is Philadelphia. Pounded by Tatum. From downtown. Oh, my goodness! He'll go to the line with a chance at a 4-point play. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up. Ooh, he knocks down the clutch free throw.
Well, this is the kind of player he is. The tougher the moment, the more he elevates his game.
Now a timeout called by Boston. The score's all tied at 76. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Jaylen Brown.
The incredible display of shooting. Just absolutely pure out there tonight. I mean, really able to maintain a high percentage by picking and choosing solid shots, all while outsmarting and outworking the defense.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Driving to the basket. Money.
That's an important bucket. Now they have to guard the perimeter tight. No threes at all.
George for 3. The 3 won't fall. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Unable to get the ball. In bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
5 ticks left in the final quarter.
Well, this guy is a consistent shot blocking threat. Out Horford twice on the pipes.
And so it's Boston who scrapes by.